Hey, it's Rosemary here. How you doing? Now, there's a part of you that doubts that you can have it all, okay? And because you doubt it, you'll always put the brakes on. You'll subconsciously tell yourself to chill out and enjoy this moment because this might be all you get, okay? You'll be indecisive about what to do next, and even when you know what to do, you'll delay on doing it because there's a part of you that thinks that you're going after something impossible, okay? And while you allow that crazy thought to exist in your psyche, it will destroy your dreams, your hopes, your plans, and bring you back to mediocrity. And leader, you are not born to be mediocre. You're just not. And you know it. And yet it's hard to fight for what you refuse to see. Okay? See it now. And see what damage the doubts and the fears are doing to you. It's causing you to lose your drive because you're trying to convince yourself that you can be happy with what you have now. But you're not happy. You want more, but you're holding back from going after it because of what you might lose. You're also too scared to look at the lie you're buying into. And here it is. Subconsciously, you think that if you win, if you really go all out and win in the way that you imagine, you might just lose your loved ones. You'll be alone. And you don't want to admit that you love your work more than anything because that would make you a bad person, right? And all the movies, they said so, didn't they? They've tried to tame you, okay? They've tried to tame you, and it would seem that they're winning. Will you continue to let them win? Or will you put your stake in the ground and decide that you are going to have everything? Everything. Regardless of what anyone thinks is possible for them, you are not them. You are a winning machine when you take the brakes off, and that equally scares and exhilarates you, okay? You are you and you refuse to settle. You decide to have the work that makes you come alive rather than settle for any old job that numbs you out. You decide to have the relationships that make you come alive as well and drop any that don't. You decide to have the spiritual connection that makes you come alive without the rules, the regulations, the rituals, but it's just love and connection. You decide to have sex in a way that feels great to you rather than denying its sway over you and then doing things that make you feel ashamed or dead or frustrated inside. Seriously. You decide to have a healthy body that lasts long enough for you to enjoy the fruit of your labor rather than hiding your dissatisfaction under layers and layers of food and fat. You decide to have as much money as you want to make, you just make everything that I've just mentioned, all of it easy because now you have the money to make it happen. And yes, in this moment you realize that all you want the money for is all of the above. It's not the money itself, is not a goal in itself, it's to have the freedom to do everything I mentioned already. You decide. And so it's a done deal. All the jitteriness and the indecision and the fear just kind of makes it all take longer and it makes you doubt yourself. I don't care what they all say. If you want it, then do whatever it takes to get it all. It literally is your decision. Your decision. And the only thing you need to do to make the decision, yes, I know you can see. You just need to make the decision, right? And I know you can see lots of winners out there who lack the relationships. That doesn't have to be you, okay? Yeah, you can see the scandals that surround those who were great in one area but then kind of lost it in another. And you can make it mean that if you play full out, then that will be you. Decide that it will not be you, and it will not be you, okay? It is that simple. Yes, you can see people who have given up in one area or the other, but that doesn't have to be you. You are the one with all the choices. You are the one that gets to determine what your life looks like. You are the one that gets to surround yourself with winners, not norms who believe the media and you cannot have it all nonsense. You are the one that determines the path for your life. So what do you choose, leader? To have it all? Or to keep doubting that it's possible and therefore get your doubts rather than your dreams? What will it be? And don't deceive yourself that you're not choosing because, honey, you are. You are choosing right now. It may be subconscious, but you're still choosing. So bring it into the conscious and choose deliberately. Will you let yourself play full out after every single thing that you want? Or are you telling yourself to settle for what you have now? Make a decision, a deliberate, conscious decision, okay? Some people will decide to settle, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. That is their choice. But you, leader, what do you choose? Personally, I choose to have it all. I am committed, and I'm looking for other committed peeps that refuse to say die. That, they refuse to settle. That will do what it takes to have it all. That will cut off every single thing that hinders, that know that they are called to something spectacular, to be something spectacular. They know they're called to transform lives. They know they want more and they refuse to hide it any longer. You are relentless and you want it all. If this is you, then you need to pop over to rosemary99.com/business coaching to book in a one-on-one consult with me. You will tell me where you're at and where you want to be. I will make a recommendation or two and we'll decide if we need to work together to bring it all out, to, unleash it. Basically, if you're done with the dithering, the procrastinating, and you're ready to play full out for what you want, then here goes. Let's do this. It's rosemary99.com/business coaching. It's time to fight for and to deliberately design the life you were born to live because you want to. Until the next time, have a great rest of the day.